This is Friday night, and you are in the review zone. Tonight on the review zone, I will be talking about Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. Now, this was user submitted, and after talking with the user who submitted this, he's completely okay with what I'm fixing to do. This movie will make you say Jesus Christ. It's not Jesus Christ as in Jesus Christ, help. Jesus Christ, help me destroy this movie. This was awful. I mean, if I wasn't friends with this guy, I possibly would not talk to him. Already, this is a burn it and piss on the ashes type of movie. It is so awful. And he doesn't even have a cult following. Now, Fight Club, according to some people, was awful. It has a cult following. There are so many movies that were awful and have a cult following. Any Roger Corman movies have a cult following because they're terrible. But you watch them because they're terrible. This is quite possibly a D movie trying to be a B. It is just awful. I mean, I could understand bad production values. These people didn't have much to work with. But what they could have done was make it more believable. And not so obvious either. Like, when you're trying to make fun of B movies, you sorta need to know your stuff. They didn't know anything in here. Trying to make fun of Kung Fu movies is the biggest thing you see, with the off keys, the crappy visuals, and the worst fighting. I mean, it is so unbelievable. It's awful. Like, literally, Jesus makes steaks out of a wooden plank and kills 15 people with it. Sure, it's fun to watch the first time. Now, I mean that like as in, watch it once. It's a good enough movie you can watch it once. After that, it makes you want to pull a Gomer Pyle. A Gomer Pyle as in Full Metal Jacket, not the funny one from Andy Griffith. Now, I don't know where you would find this movie. I mean, I'd say Netflix or Crackle It or Hulu, but I'm not sure they'll carry it. None of them. Maybe one of those foreign movie sites, maybe, might have it. But it was just a one-trick pony that halfway through stopped dead in its tracks. Now, I watched it when I was younger and I was entertained by it. I was also 12 and boobs were exciting to see on TV. So, you can just imagine that when you're 12 and boobs are exciting to see, that this movie will appeal to you. You know, there's no boobs in it, unfortunately. It probably would have had at least a Netflix if there was boobs in it. But this movie has no rewatch appeal. Unless you're a sadist. And if you're a sadist, go ahead and watch it a couple of thousand times. You'll probably still end up hating yourself for it. It's that bad of a movie. Now, it's not too bad that you can't put it on, go make out, go have sex, do anything else to it. It's good background noise. I mean, it has good music. And the voice acting. Is it voice acting if the movie's terrible? Because it wasn't acting. It was just awful. Completely awful. Now, some might say, well, it was made to be awful. That's nice. I'll also say Hitler tried to make a better Germany, and we'll digress. So, all in all, burn it, piss on the ashes. If anyone even manages to find this movie to give to you. Otherwise, watch it and make out with your girlfriend or boyfriend. It's easily a good movie for that. It's not good enough to want to watch, but it's not bad enough that you regret putting it on for background. Now, if you put it on intentionally, please do it when you're around somebody you hate. They'll probably get the message. At least I hope so. If they don't, you probably just need to distance yourself really quickly. Especially if they say, oh my god, this is a good movie. That immediately, like, if you're on a date with somebody, it's your first date, not a great movie. Unless you're positively sure you do not want to date them again. Then go watch it. They'll probably never speak to you again. And I probably wouldn't either. This has been Spencer Holloway with the Review Zone. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. There are links in the doobly-doo, I guess. I'm not sure where the links go. I know they're on my subscribers page. So subscribe, hit that like button, it helps me out. Leave a comment, send in a review you want me to do. Next week I'm doing a book. And then next Friday's movie is also another viewer requested from a very lovely lady. Thank you. Have a good night. And please, people, remember to watch movies responsibly. If not, you'll have a bad time.